3/10 of an inch in the city, a little more than that in Wilmington, about a half an inch there, but only about a quarter of an inch in Reading. So not overly significant, but the first time in 42 days. So we broke that dry stretch that we had. Storm tracker showing that it's mostly out of here right now. We see a couple of sprinkles near the coastline, maybe a few south of Delaware. As you sort of watch this in motion, you can see that we're already starting to break up those clouds. So very quickly going clouds to sun, but look how mild it is. 61 degrees. It is warmer right now than it was all weekend, where we held in the upper 50s. That flow out of the southwest is a warm one. 53 in Allentown, 61 in Millville. So today's the warmest day we'll see in a while. Gusty breeze as well, about 22, 24 miles an hour. So looking at the day ahead at 7 a.m. it's mild, but those roads are wet, and 60 at 11, turning bright, and 66 at 3 o'clock, sunny and mild, 69 coming down from your high of 70. A nice afternoon out there, Tam. We've got some slick roads. For the first time this season, we've got wet leaves on the roads because it hasn't rained. Our historic 42-day dry stretch has ended with last night and the overnight hours where we got some rain. How much did we get here? About 3/10 in the city, and Reading under that, about a quarter of an inch. Downingtown 0.36, less than a quarter of an inch in Trenton. Pomona 0.4. Wilmington was the big winner with about a half an inch of rain out of this. Now it's already out of here. Satellite and radar showing maybe you get another sprinkle near the coast and a lot of clouds, but overall it's a dry day now. We go from clouds to some sunshine building in pretty quickly. So here's your hour-by-hour forecast along I-95 at 7 a.m. It's 60. It's really mild out there this morning, even though you have that damp feel. No umbrella needed, a lot of clouds. At 11 o'clock it's 66 with some sunshine returning. At 3 o'clock it's already 69. With sunny skies coming down from your high of 70 degrees. Now along in the Lehigh Valley, you're starting off at about 55. At 11 a.m. it's 63. At 3 o'clock it's 65. Turning bright in the Lehigh Valley as well. Clouds may linger just a little longer at the shore. You do have a little drop of drizzle around even at 7 at 61. At 11 it's 65. At 3 o'clock it's 68 degrees. We're all clearing out nicely. It's a nice afternoon. Today is the warmest day we're going to see in a while, but a bit of a gusty breeze. We already are seeing some wind gusts, maybe 20 miles an hour, and I think that'll be picked up a little bit more this afternoon. Here's a look at 1:30. We're seeing some 20, 25 mile an hour wind gusts through the region. Tomorrow stays pretty windy as well, and we may have a fire risk tomorrow developing. Even though we had that rain, it wasn't enough to quench our thirst. We have drier conditions and much cooler, high of only 56. If you've been craving that fall weather, don't worry, it's coming back here. Take a look at this exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. The warmest day today is 70. It's turning bright and breezy for this Veterans Day. Tomorrow's windy and much cooler. You wake up, it's around 50 degrees, but the afternoon high is only 56. Then look at the overnight. We get down to about 36. Tuesday night. So Wednesday, it's really chilly despite the sunshine, a high of 53. Another night in the 30s. Thursday, for Eagles Thursday, a lot of clouds, maybe some peaks of sun. Looks like a possible shower, but I think it's more south of the city. Looks to be falling apart. I think we're pretty dry for the game. 54. Friday turning bright and breezy. 42 days. That was the stretch. That was a long time, the longest in history. We broke that stretch yesterday into the overnight hours when we had that rain come down. But you know what? No umbrellas needed for the kids at the bus stop. We're already dry through the region, and it is unusually mild. It's 60 degrees at time of pickup. And yes, those roads are wet, so be careful. Make sure the kids are being cautious out there. We have a lot of clouds and a damp feel, but it's not raining right now. At drop-off time, it's 69. 69. Beautiful sunshine, a gusty breeze though, coming down from our high of 70. In fact, we are already seeing gusts of maybe 22, 24 miles an hour, and that's just going to pick up through the day as this front moves through. Satellite and radar showing the rain that pushed on through. We're dry right now, and clouds are already starting to break, so we're going to get the sunshine back pretty quickly here in Lehigh Valley. 66, 70 in the city. At the shore, it is that damp start. A few drizzle drops still left along the coastline. 68 degrees for your high there. So Matt, yeah, for the first time in a long time, people are driving on wet roads. How they make it out with that?
We've been having some issues, not surprisingly, Karen. Several accidents.
Ready? Let's take a look. We had the rain overnight, and we're still dealing with a lot of clouds. It's dry right now, but what's the next big thing they have to be prepared for? A much cooler stretch, an extended cooler stretch starting tomorrow. Today's the warmest day we're going to see in a long time. It looks like temperatures stay more fall-like for quite a while after today. Let's look at some of the cooler numbers that are coming our way. Tomorrow, 56 for your high, even a touch below the average high of 57. Wednesday's high is only 53. We bottom out there. Even Thursday, 54 degrees. So we've got some cool numbers coming your way. Satellite and radar showing here's the rain that moved through overnight. We're already dry through the region, kind of a damp feel out there. Maybe another sprinkle coming along the coastline there, but that's about it. Clouds are giving way to sunshine today. How much rain do we get in all? We desperately needed it. At about 3/10 of an inch of rain in the city itself, about a ½ inch in Wilmington, and only a ¼ of an inch in Reading. So it kind of depends on where you were. A little bit of a dent in the rainfall deficit we have. That's about it, but at least it ended our dry stretch that was historic. Right now, as you head out, though, it's 62 degrees. It is milder right now than it was all weekend long when we stayed in the upper 50s, so you don't need a heavy coat or anything. We've got cloudy skies, winds out of the southwest about 17, but they're starting to gust a little at times. You're going to notice that breeze today. By 9 o'clock, you're in the low 60s with some sunshine, and then it's bright and sunny at 11:66. At 1 o'clock, sitting at your high of 70. Even at 3 o'clock, kids coming home from school, let them get out and play at 69 degrees. At 5 o'clock, it's dark, but it's 65 as you're getting home, and maybe you want that late evening run. Pretty comfortable numbers in the low to mid 60s then. Your high 70 in the city, 66 in Allentown, a mild 72 in Smyrna and Millville and Atlantic City, upper 60s right along the shoreline today. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, turning bright and breezy after the overnight rain. 70 for your high for this Veterans Day. Overnight low of 50, so you wake up tomorrow morning pretty comfortable, but it's windy and much cooler. The high's only 56. Look at the overnight low then, 30s. So you wake up on Wednesday morning and you're around the freezing mark in most areas. Chilly sunshine and 53. Thursday, we've got a lot of clouds for the Eagles game, but it's not looking like much rain. I think the best chance for a shower would be south of the city, so the game looks mostly dry. Friday turning bright and breezy and 50.